I see you showing up.
And I've been all over that motherfucker.
But what makes you different from the people holding their hands, watching a man get suffocated?
That let you know.
You go slow. Look, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your friends, get down here.
I don't really have a lot to say, y'all. It's really heavy right here, but I just wanted to bring you all in and let y'all see the people. They've taken over many places in the city. Lots of different streets have been blocked off with personal vehicles, people sitting on the ground. Just the community is hurting. A lot of young people out. Lots of young people.
They are not your friend, baby. Because when everything clear out, they too relieve you. I said, I understand, Mom. I know, and I won't be alone. I'll be with our people. Crying, marching, fighting for the same hope as me. That is to make our country free. And she said, oh, baby, oh, please be safe. Please carry your baby. Please call me when you get there. When you make it to your car and when you are home. Oh, and one more thing. Know that I am very proud of you. You are my child. You are black and I want you to come home.
Y'all can say in it.
Oh, no, I'm
Okay,
good.
fine. Okay, so I think. Nope, you're fine. You can have your moment. I just wanted to put it up a little bit just so we can. Yeah, yes, please. I don't know how to do barricades.
I had my duct tape in the car. That might be helpful.
Ma'am, do you have a mask? Would you like one?
How much are these items, sis?
Everything is absolutely free. We are taking donations. But everything is absolutely free. If I can vouch you.
But you are taking donations.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see.
Yes, ma'am. I believe so. She was around the road, but we want to help. Okay, we're gonna start the room. I want to see round two.
You have any more cash? I only have like singles, but she's taking the. Yeah, just put that in this. She's taking donations. I can go back. Oh, you know what? I do have money. But she's giving all this for free to everybody.
You could donate. You get what I'm saying? So it's good to give it out.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
No, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you for facilitating this.
And again, everything is free, sir. We are taking donations, but everything is free.
Best friend. Best friend. I see people asking about the Cash App information to donate to us. It's Until Freedom, the $ Until, UNTIL, Freedom, Until Freedom. If you all, if somebody could just write that on here for me, $ Until Freedom. I'll go get the $100 for her, whoever it was that just told us to give him $100.
Calling all silent minorities. Hey, come on out. Wherever you are, we need to have this meeting at the tree. And even been planted yet.
My God. Wow, this right here is powerful. We need to have this meeting at the tree.
That ain't even been planted yet.
That hasn't even been planted yet. Oh my God. Calling all silent minorities. Hey, come on, come out. Wherever you are. We need to have this meeting at this tree that ain't even been planted yet. My God. Listen to black women. Yeah.
So they're taking, they're going to the prison right now. These people.
Okay. Well, I think we
they're
should
getting rides for people. I mean, they're like coordinating rides to take people to the prison right now.
I think we should go do something to ourselves.
Oh, no, I'm just letting you know.
And I just want to check in to make sure our stuff is solidified, because I don't want to be rolling around with our suitcases and stuff in the car.
Oh, yeah, me either. My laptop.
Yeah, all of our stuff, like all my business is in the car.
Yeah, literally, my passport.
And then we could get right back in the street. Like, I don't need to sleep or anything. I'm good.
Yeah, let's go.
So, where's your brothers?
I don't know.
Get the children. Get the children. Oh, I need to somebody to get $100.
I was just told that the 3rd Precinct Police right now just gate in concrete as we speak to try to barricade the whole department. Yeah.
Yeah, they did. They already did. They got a black fence over there.
My son, I need to give this lady $100. I gotta give this lady over here $100. I need to get it from the car. Somebody donated $100 to us to give to the woman that is giving out, you know, free waters and stuff.
Buy her cash up.
I just got, well, I'd rather just give her cash.
Oh, you got $100?
I got $100 cash. We gotta go. We said we're gonna go to the hotel and just get out, because we carrying too much valuables in the street. So we need to. She right there. Go get your grandmother. Linda's the grandmother. Y'all two are the children.
Linda.
Come on, grandmother. And then, because she was saying that people are going back to the precinct, and I said, let's just unload. And I think we should also charge our phones. Yeah, that's a fake charge. Thanks, Carlos. We appreciate you. We appreciate every single person on here who's saying that they gave us money. I'm going to take you guys back to the site again one more time. Communities out here trying to take care of a memorial for our brother. It's just they're trying to do whatever they can to protect him and the space where he died. He literally died right here. Like right here he was murdered. You can see that whatever's under the black and white flag, if you know, remember, you can see that in some of the footage. It's right here. People stood literally in this area begging them to stop. Literally begging them to get off of him. And this sign right here, just, when I see it, I can't, just, don't touch it, I'm sorry. That sign that has his words on it. Yeah, so there are still going to be protests today. There's protests happening everywhere. There are protests outside of the precinct happening right now. We just came from over there. People are gathering. They're building a wall around it. So they have money, clearly, the city, in the middle of a pandemic, to create a fence around the entire police precinct. So that's what they're doing. That's what they're focused on, is a bunch of workers out there quickly putting up a wall. People are protesting outside of the, I think he's called the community attorney. I need to make sure that, I know in some states there's the Commonwealth attorney, which is like where we were in Kentucky. You want the Commonwealth attorney to ensure that charges are brought against the officers who killed Breonna Taylor. So that's what we're dealing with in Louisville. But here we're specifically, there's a different type of attorney. I think it's, like I said, the community attorney. I think that's what they said. And that person is solely responsible for arresting and charging the officers, all four of them. And the the chief, he was responsible for firing them. He also was a black chief. Probably had something to do with the officers being fired. I've heard some positive things about him. Don't know whether or not it's true, but the officers were fired. I spoke just recently with our sister Nakima Taylor, who is one of the organizers here on the ground, and she basically was just letting us know that she, they met with the chief. It didn't just happen. He didn't just fire them. There was lots of conversations that went into, the officers being fired. And one of those things was them having to remind the chief about another incident where a black Muslim officer killed a white woman. And some people say it was an accident. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember like a white woman, if they ran over the white woman or something like that. And he was arrested and charged. And it all happened really quickly. So that was a part of the argument that was used to ensure that these cops were fired. And now the work is to get them charged. And so, like I said, there's protests happening outside of that attorney's office, who's like sort of like their district attorney. And there's at the precinct, the mayor's office, and of course people who are just gathering here. And so thank y'all for the money. I'm trying not to touch it with but it's like it moves down, especially when you're trying to talk. So what I try to do is just like pinch this little area right here, but I try not to actually touch the mask. But you're right, I should stop touching it. So people are sending us PPE because we'll be here for a few days. I don't have clothes. I gotta get clothes from somewhere. Maybe my son will mail me some clothes. We don't have, we came with enough masks just to kind of be here to be in the cities that we were in. We were supposed to be going home today. So we have flights leaving, going back to New York from Louisville, Kentucky. Well, actually from Indianapolis, because as you all know, we went to Indianapolis to visit another family whose son was killed by police just like 2 weeks ago. He was one of 3 people in a 24-hour span murdered by police in Indianapolis, including a woman. Yeah, someone did tell me that she was a white woman who was pregnant, and the cops ran her over. So that's the deal. And a bunch of you already donated. I saw different donations coming in from people that we appreciate so much. We ate this morning. We had to extend the rental car for a short period of time. We've got to go back and change it and all of that because it's time for us to take it back. We bought it through many states. But that costs money. New hotels, rooms, extending the days, changing flights, eating two or 3 times a day. Things are difficult. When we were in Louisville, the state was kind of open, so you could go places and like sit down for a moment and get yourself together. But here in Minneapolis is very much like New York, so everything is basically shut down, or that everything you have to take it out. A lot of social distancing stuff happening, which we're trying to do as much as we can, but it just makes things more difficult. We've got to buy snacks and things to have in the car because you can't just get out and go in places as usual. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but it's a sacrifice that we are up for. We've been called to do this work. So your partnership, your friendship, all of you who help us. I know y'all just told me, and then it hurts right here. Like this little point sticks in my neck. But here's my partners coming down. They're coming down the streets, coming from being down there, sharing love with the folks. So I'm gonna go, and we'll be back live again later today, so you all get an opportunity to see more of what's happening. Again, Cindy, thank you. I think you were the person that told me to give $100 to the lady giving out the free supplies. You need water. It's hot. It's very hot. There's a lot of children there. And then the store owner on
Some of the stuff they got was from him, and he has signs in the window that says food stands with the community.
Yeah, but there's somebody, people out there was saying that he's been exploiting the community forever. And then folks started coming through on my live saying that restaurant, they no good. I don't know if they're speaking more about the people from the check cashing place where the original thing happened.
Yeah, this store right here is different. It's not where the checks cash situation is.
Okay, so hopefully, yeah, because whoever was on here telling me about the store,
The check cash.
was it the check cashing place that you all were talking about, or were you speaking of the store that I had on film?
In the car. Can we open this car right now?
Yeah, and turn that air conditioning on, because baby child, let me tell you, I'm in diet. Yeah, you don't even want to touch this. But then Linda got to put some hand sanitizer in your hand. It's some in the bag. In the back, you got to.
Let me do that first.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I could just take it out here for you because I didn't touch anybody.
I'm gonna open. I just want
He don't even want to go in his pocket with his hands.